Welcome to our special presentation of the week, this week titled Jockey Club Portfolio Competition Winners. My name is Todd Shaffer. I'm the Manager of Research for VectorVest, and I'll be your presenter this evening. Our first Jockey Club Portfolio Competition is complete. There have been some amazing trading systems showing their stuff over the past few weeks, and this competition has been an exciting one. Tonight we'll review the trading plans of our top 3 winners and discuss what comes next. Each of these trading systems was developed by our subscribers and have been trading the live market since July 31st. So no backtest, this is live market results. This competition was all about developing a trading system using the Derby that makes as much money as possible, running in a period from July 31st to August 31st, 2017. Those trading plans running, of course, in real time in our Portfolio Genius. And of course, just to keep things interesting, we offered some valuable prizes, $2,500 to the first place winner, $1,250 to the second place winner, $625 to the third place winner. The rules were fairly simple. Everyone traded the same size portfolio, paid the same commission rate. However, they had to fill their positions from the Derby within the Portfolio Genius and had to trade at least 5 stocks. And with that pretty broad rule set, we got some creative solutions. This is the Jockey Club Competition results page, which tracked the performance of all of our portfolios in real time. We are going to review their trading plans and their strategies that got them to these great returns, but before we do, just a word on the Jockey Club competition itself. First of all, you'll notice that we've captured on our screen here the top 12 performers. At the contest end, as you can see, we last updated on Thursday night at 4 o'clock. But I've also captured on the next screen the bottom 12 performers. And we did this for several reasons. First was to capture the status of the competition at the close of the competition, because we're going to let these portfolios continue to run in the background as we move forward. The second reason is because we want to restart the boot camp and drill down and learn the lessons that we can learn from not only our winners, but also from our losers. Sometimes knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. To be fair, many portfolios struggled because the Jockey Club approach is different. It's a different animal and requires a fresh approach. So more on that in a moment, but first, let's review our winners for the competition. And just so you know, we will be adding these 3 winning trading plans to the Portfolio Genius as templates so that you can review them, modify them, and try to even improve them on your own. Of course, to do that, you will need to have the Derby tools active to be able to recreate the trading plans. I've taken us into the VectorVest program, and I thought before we look at the portfolios, it would be nice to set the stage by looking at the market timing graph during our contest period from July 31st to August 31st. And I'll tell you, in terms of developing a trading plan, they don't get harder than this. All right, we started off with the market traveling fairly flat for the first 6 days, pulling back to the market low on the 21st before then recovering, still short of the high, but in a nice uptrend from the low right up to the end of the test period. So we have a little bit of sideways market, some detrending market with some volatility with those wide-ranging days, and then finally a little bit of uptrending market. And so a pretty tough environment to make good returns, not to mention returns of 21 and 12%. So let's take a look at our top performers now, all of them in double digits in just a month. Those are fantastic results. Even a 1% gain has you on target to beat the market. Now, a special note, because JCPC 254 turned off their automation during the contest, they don't qualify for the prize. I'll show you that portfolio, but we'll begin our analysis of the portfolios with our third place winner, JCPC 107. Back in the program, in the Portfolio Manager, here we see the portfolio for JCPC 254. And you can see that it never traded after the contest start including the move to cash at the confirmed call. So that means JCPC 107 is our third place winner. Looking at their performance, they gained 11.71% during the contest period. Equity curve, a little bit of rocky road here in the middle of the month, but nicely accelerating through the end of the month. Looking at their trading plan, we see they use the DTI timing combo 1 for their market timing signal. On the automation rules up, filled from Derby using the day trading mode, looking at the last 3 trading days from the market open. Look for anything priced above $1 with average volumes greater than 250,000 shares. Looking for portfolios that found 10 stocks and had at least 80% winners. We sorted those by their return on investment. We managed them with the stop loss of a 13% gain, 4% loss combo. And in more settings, we traded 6 positions in the portfolio, automatically replacing closed positions. No limit to the number of positions opened in a single day. Don't close any of the open positions on the market timing signal reversals. And invest the average portfolio value in each position. As we scroll down, we traded odd lots. No repurchase of the same stock for 1 day after the sale. And our only other restriction, a maximum of 10% of the stock's average volume. For the down leg, again, we filled from the Derby using the best results from today's Derby from the market open. All stocks priced above $1 with a 500,000 average shares volume. Maximum number of stocks in the portfolio 10, 80% winners, and only positive deltas. Again, taking from the top of the list the best gainers on the day. We managed these short positions with another stop combo, this time a 12% gain, 4% loss. And in more settings, we had 6 positions again, automatically replacing closed positions. No limit to the number of positions opened in a day. Hold the positions through the market timing reversals. Invest the average portfolio value in each position. Odd lots. No repurchases of stocks for 1 day. And again, a maximum percent of stocks average volume at 10%. For the neutral signal, then we took no action, just holding the stocks through the neutral signals. Those trading rules resulted in us holding on to 6 positions, 2 short, 4 long. So we hedged the portfolio as the market was moving through its gyrations. But overall, those positions performing well with positive ROIs on 5 out of the 6. The trade summary report for JCPC 107 shows that we had a 43.59% winning trade percentage, 17 winners, 22 losers. So overall, 39 trades in just a month. So we are actively trading. But even with the winning percentage less than 50, what saves us is that ratio of winners to losers, represented here with our best worst trades, where our best trade tripled our worst trade. And that's the kind of performance that delivered our positive gain even with a winning trade percentage below 50%. Our second place contestant, number 141, had an overall gain of 13.1%. We see the portfolio really languished during the downtrend of the market action, but really took advantage of that rally once it materialized at the end of the month. Taking a look at the trading details. Again, we see we use the DTI combo 1 for our market timing. On the rules up, we filled from the Derby with a sliding window analysis over the last 4 trading days. On the sliding window, we held 2 days. Our entry price was the market open. We used anything priced above $1, and average volumes greater than 500,000 shares. We looked at portfolios that consistently found 10 stocks and had at least 70% winning trades. From those winning trades, we sorted them in ROI descending order to get the best movers. For the stop criteria, we used a profit locker with a 25% target gain and an initial stop of 5%. On the more settings, we see we maintain 5 positions in the portfolio, automatically replacing closed positions. No limit to the number of positions opened in a day. Don't close any of the positions on the market signal change, and invest the average portfolio value in each position. Scrolling down, we bought odd lots, limited the repurchase of stocks for 1 day, and again had then industry and sector diversification forced with a maximum 3 stocks per industry, 3 stocks per sector, and a maximum percent averaged volume of 10%. For the rules down, again sliding window analysis over the last 4 trading days with a 2-day hold. We used the market open as the entry price. All prices above $1 and 500,000 shares of average volume. 10 stock portfolios. This time no requirement for a minimum number of winners. We just took the best performers out of that winning portfolio. For the stop criteria on our short positions now, we used the profit locker again with a 25% target gain and a 5% initial stop. And in more settings, 5 positions in the portfolio, automatically replacing those closed positions. No limit to the number of positions opened in a day. Hold through the change of market signals. Invest the average portfolio value in each position, buying odd lots. No repurchase of the same stock for 1 day. The same 3 stock per industry and sector limitations on the diversification. For the neutral signals, we took no action. That trading plan resulted then in a portfolio of 5 positions, again mixed with long and short positions as we saw the market action ebbing and flowing. Novadeck under acquisition from Stryker trading flat, not helping the effort much. We see as we scroll to the right then it's sitting at a marginal loss as the acquisition gets resolved, but our other players pulling the weight of the wagon here with some nice double-digit gains from KEM and CENX. Here's our portfolio summary for JCPC 141, and we see here 17 winners, 11 losers. Total of 28 trades, still actively trading here, but a much better winning percentage at 60.71%. And when we look at the best worst trade relationship now, much narrower 2-to-1 relationship between our best and worst trade, but because of the high winning trade percentage, we still are able to deliver that 13% return. And finally, our top performer, drumroll please, JCPC 195, total gain of 21.13%, actually finishing off its high, which is established here on the 21st, up 25.25%. Slow to come out of the blocks, but really surging through the middle section of the month. Scrolling back, we see another mix of short and long positions as we go into our details. We see they use the primary wave as their timing signal. For the up leg, we filled from the Derby using today's Derby, using market open. We used the $1 100,000 share defaults for the Derby ready searches. Minimum number of stocks for each search to return 10. Need at least 60% winners in those search baskets. Stop criteria, we used a fixed combination of 25% gain, 5% loss. And for more settings, we maintained a portfolio of 5 positions, automatically replacing those positions. No limit to the number of positions opened in a day. Don't close any open positions on the market signal change. Invest the average portfolio value in each position. Using odd lots, no repurchase of the same stock for 1 day, and then our trading defaults. On the downside, on the primary wave down, again filling from the Derby with today's Derby data from the open, all prices, all volumes, looking at the minimum number of stocks again at 10 with 60% winners. We'll trade those selected with a 25% gain, 5% loss. And in more settings, we're looking for 5 positions, automatically replacing those positions. Don't limit the number of positions open in a day. Don't close any position on the market signal change. Invest the average portfolio value. Odd lots. No repurchases of the same stock for 1 day. And the trading defaults. So coming back to the portfolio, as we stated again, a mixed portfolio of both short and long positions. As we scroll to the right, we can see the ROIs. Again, 2 nice gainers here, double digits for IMMU at 20.27% and WATT, W-A-T-T, at 15.94%, really pulling this wagon. Interesting to note that those 2 big winners, IMMU was a long position, and Watt was a short position. But the Derby found those positions in strong trends that continued to run. Our summary report for JCPC 195 shows us 10 winners, 13 losers for a total of 23 trades. The least actively traded of our top 3 performers with a winning trade percentage of 43.48%. But again, when we look at that ratio of best to worst trades, a 6-to-1 relationship between that best and worst trade. So there we have it, our top 3 performers. Congratulations to our winners. And of course, as I stated previously, those 3 winning trade plans will be added to our Genius templates. But it doesn't stop there, because there's a lot more to be learned from these portfolio samples if we can dig a little bit deeper. Of course, that takes a little more time than we have for our special presentation. And so we are reinstituting the Jockey Club Bootcamp. Bootcamp training sessions are run during the Jockey Club sessions. We'll resume them on the 5th of September, Tuesday, from 11:30 a.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. So you can attend live during those Jockey Club sessions. Well, if you're not a Derby user, though, and can't attend the Jockey Club sessions, we didn't leave you out. You can still see the recordings of those sessions by going to our website, VectorVest.com/bootcamp. These recordings are free and will be made available to all of our subscribers. And why is that important? Well, because, of course, there's going to be another Jockey Club Portfolio Competition, creatively named Number 2. So far, maybe that's a working title. In this competition, to be announced at a future date, we envision a competition between the Derby Jockey Club folks and those not using the Jockey Club. And so everyone may be interested then in looking at the Jockey Club Bootcamp to get a better understanding of how these Jockey Club portfolios work. We'll use these bootcamp sessions to learn what works and what doesn't work. Today's winners seem to be indicating that we want to hold through our reversals of signal. We want to lower stop values so we can capitalize on trend reversals, but not too low so that we get too frequent trading. And we also want to limit repurchases to eliminate that cycle trading that can happen if you close out of a position and it's still at the top of the list. But come join us in the bootcamp sessions, because we'll take a winner and a loser and drill into each of them with more specifics. Again, to review those sessions, go to VectorVest.com/bootcamp. But in the meantime, congratulations again to all of our contestants. Whether you were awarded prize money or not, it was a great competition, and we all learned from the experience. So thank you once and again. That'll wrap up our presentation for this week. Thank you for attending, and we'll see you next time.